emotes that I like.
They're the least used emotes, my guy.
Apparently I need to be in chat more. What? You know what?
We got Gooshi okay. I think that's
Gooshi
nice.
seating surrounded by the squinty Mewtwo. Do that. Angry Mewtwo's everywhere. Ori seating. This is what happens. But right now what's happening is we got Zagoo sitting down with Runes here. Curious to see how this plays out. Abel getting scolded off screen.
Donkey Kong. Young Link.
There we go, getting this game one underway between Zagoo and Runes here. Runes going the pink DK that he's becoming known for, but Zagoo decided to start it off with Young Link here. Definitely an interesting option, but having a big body to work with, definitely making it easier to keep these combos going. Dang, a lot of damage off those bears. Just constantly controlling where Runes can go. Wow, the weight on that arrow just to keep the stage pressure. I mean, this Young Link is looking clean right now. All platform keeping the bomb from dropping down. It's getting one opening, getting a little bit of damage in here, but problem is, Zagoo's just doing a really good job of keeping him out and not letting him be able to approach here. Uh-oh, gets grabbed, shucked off here. He was looking for that 2-frame, but was getting a little bit too antsy there. Just barely able to make it to the stage, but gets nared into up tilt, so that's going to take away his first stock. Oh, tried to get the combo off the platform, but Zagoo just able to make it outside the range of that up there. I mean, just the pressure Zagoo is putting on with all these projectiles. It's well-spaced, well-timed, but one bad cross-up going to get him thrown off stage here, but Rune's still not able to get a full capitalization on this here. Gets the down B, but not able to catch the landing. They're going to send Zagoo off, but still not able to keep him on that ledge. There we go, getting the wind-up. Okay, there we go, catching him with the up air on the platform there. Getting a little bit too aggressive with those arrows, unfortunately. Pulls him up with the bomb there just to hit him with an arrow. So he's definitely racking up a lot of damage here before Runes was able to take that first stock. I'll look for an air dodge, but Zagoo not giving it to him. Good cross up with the bear there. Going through the shield. Nice placement on these bombs. I mean, having a big body like DK against a projectile character like this is so frustrating because it's so much easier for them to hit you with all those projectiles. So it's definitely on Runes to be able to find his way in. I mean, the problem is the spacing on all these bombs, all the different options that Zagoo's covering and cutting away from Runes has not made it easy for him to deal with. There we go. Getting a grab here. Up air, not going to be enough off the top platform. Trying to Z-drop it only to get blown up by the timer. Zagoo managing to get stage control here again. Jeez, even with the spot dodge, still gets hit by the bomb. Man. I mean, just how much effort it's taking Runes to get back down to the ground here. Oh, bomb actually saving him there. Gets the grab. Yeah, let's just take him to the bottom corner and shuck him off. Oh my god. That's always the scariest thing when your opponent's just sitting there menacingly and you're stuck in shield like, if I do something, I'm going to die. Try to get the timing, but unfortunately still gets clipped by the bomb and loses that stock. So Zagoo making this matchup look really difficult for Runes to have to deal with. So I'm curious to see how Runes is able to deal with this as far as DK. Is he going to I'm not sure if a stage with more platforms is going to help, because those platforms also limit his options if Zagoo decides to hide underneath them, because it's difficult to get those aerial approaches. Smashville, though, nice long center platform, going to give him more options as far as where he can land, and a nice easy platform to combo off of as well. Room's going right back to Donkey Kong. So let's see what happens here. Game 2. Roon's definitely going to have to make some adjustments if he's going to find a way in on Zagoo here, because Zagoo's been doing a good job of just controlling the pace of the match here. But that close distance between them at the start going to work in Roon's favor here. Already got him up to 69%. Nice and even, but unfortunately the bomb knocking him out of that sweet percent. But Fair Train coming in here. Roon's able to DI away that second time. Oh my god. Jeez. Just all that damage from the arrows here. Another Nair sent him right back out and still peppering him. Jeez. I mean, just the amount of pressure Zagoo's putting on, and he's gone. You ever try and invest in a stock and all of a sudden the market takes a turn south and all of a sudden it's all gone? That's what happened with Zagoo there. Jeez. Roon's doing a much better job of being able to get in on this smaller stage. On top of that, having that nice big center platform to work with has made it a lot easier for him to find his way in. Oh no. Air dodged off, but still had his jump, but still not able to make it back. So unfortunate SD from Roon's there. But fortunately, he still has the percent lead on Zagoo here, so. And all these spot dodges. Just able to avoid that up air, but getting clipped by the back air through the shield. Good pressure from Zagoo. Catching Roon's spot dodging a little bit too much there. Going out really deep to try and catch him. Well, Roon's able to keep his composure. Unfortunately missing with that wind-up punch. Roon's has definitely been doing a much more consistent job of finding his way past all of these projectiles to get back to the stage here. Oh, not able to get the turnaround on that grab to get the punish here. They're going to just send him straight out. Good patience there from Roon's, just waiting for the openings and not really overextending himself trying to get in here. Up air, gonna manage to beat out the dare before it comes out, so Roon's keeping it relatively even here, but it's gonna be on him in order to find a way to take the stock, because if Zagoo gets going again, that's gonna be a lot of damage output. Good grab, waits for the boomerang to come on back to get that extra damage there. Again, arrows coming out to try and frustrate Roon's, but now Tilt gonna catch his landing. Boomerang actually saving Zagoo there. Tried to catch that with the back air, but perfectly timed air dodge. Yep. Caught him up being a little bit too far away, and that's an easy punish for DK. So Roon's doing a much better job when there's not as much room for Zagoo to work with him. A lot less work for him to get in. So we'll see if Zagoo decides to stick with Young Link or if he ends up switching to Rob here. I mean, at least with Rob, you can keep that gyro on the ground to have some stage control, because that's difficult for any character to pick up. But at the same time, having that big body for DK to hit and swing around definitely going to make it difficult. On top of that, you're kind of a sitting duck with Rob out there when DK is trying to edge guard you. So you can come in with that down B, come on with back airs. Definitely going to have to be careful if he decides to switch to Rob if he gets knocked off stage. No, sticking with the Young Link, sticking to his arrows. So game 3 here, Zagoo versus Roons. See who's able to come out on top here at the end of the day. Going to Battlefield definitely gives Zagoo a little bit more room to work with. And a nice open area in the middle, so that way it's going to force Roons to have to be a little bit more linear with his approaches if Zagoo's near the edges of the stage. So with a platform in the middle, he can mix up if he's coming in high or low, but with this gap in the middle here between those platforms, that kind of eliminates that option. But on the flip side, for Runes, this isn't a bad pick for him either because he can poke through those platforms really easily with DK. So Zagoo's going to have to be careful if he gets put into disadvantage state here. Good match there. Oh no, unfortunate air dodge. Going to take that stock away from himself. So Runes getting a lead here because of that. See what he's able to do as far as capitalization on the situation. Zagoo's not going to make it easy for him, narrowing him off the stage here. Oh, he's just going off there. Not able to punish the up B. It was a little bit too close for comfort for Runes there. Zagoo doing a double nair there, keeps the pressure up. Oh, no, not able to convert off that one hit back air. Oh, nice fade back, but not quite enough there. Good DI from Zagoo. Able to roll back past that grab there. Get himself some stage control. Fair gonna finally take that. Oh, it actually didn't. DK heavy body coming to the plate. Up B actually spiking him off the stage here. This is a dire situation for Zagoo. Runes managing to take that stock off while still keeping his at 181%. This is going to be a rage DK, but finally taking that stock away. Zagoo able to make something happen, but the problem is he's going to have to make a lot more happen here because Runes is up a full stock. And having to land on these platforms and against the DK is definitely not fun because, I mean, you see him coming in with these up airs, back airs. And that nair just going to knock him away. No jump. That's going to be all she wrote. Dang. Runes got rolling there at the end. I mean, that counter pick honestly